Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel. I am the old Star Wars fan. And in light of the next installment of Jedi Survivor, there's always rumblings every time a good video game comes out. And the first thing that's initially asked is, will there be a sequel? And it's almost like 1.A, will there be a live action movie or TV show? If those two things are wrapped up in the same breath, you know you've done something good. Now, this is from Epic Stream. Star Wars Jedi Survivor actor Cameron Monaghan on possibly playing live action Cal Kestis, or Kestis, I don't know how to pronounce the character's last name. But here we go. Now, mind you, Cameron's a great actor. He can play a good villain. He can play a good hero. Very few actors can do that nowadays. So I like his kind of internal struggle where, yes, he is a Jedi, but you can feel him kind of get tempted to the dark side of the Force. And I like that. I like that internal struggle. I like my heroes to be broken in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And now he's battle-hardened. He's been in the world. He's had to survive. He's pissing off the Empire. He ain't taking no prisoners. And that's what I love. How close can he get to the dark side without giving in? That's why the character Starkiller was so great in The Force Unleashed 1 and 2. If you haven't read those books based on the video games, please read them. They are awesome. They go far beyond what the video games do. When talking about his mentality, his choices, why he did certain things, oh, they're just great books. So here we go. There's little doubt that Cameron Monaghan has already made his mark in the Star Wars universe by playing Cal Kestis on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and its upcoming sequel, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So it only makes sense that he could portray the Padawan in a different project. Monaghan has addressed the possibility of playing Cal in a live-action project based on the Respawn Entertainment video game. Y'all, they should. Disney should capitalize on this win and give this dude a series. Okay, even if he's older. Okay? Now, of course, I don't know where they're going to end up with him. If he's going to be one of the Jedi Luke meets later on. If he dies the way Starkiller did. I don't know what their end game is. But let's play devil's advocate here, okay? What if, bear with me now, what if in the video game he supposedly dies, but he just faked his death? And so he was able to recover. I mean, we've seen that happen dozens of times. Shadow of the Empire comes to mind, where the main character you play in the Nintendo 64 game, come to find out, isn't dead. But he facilitated in the death of Prince Caesar and the end of the Black Sun. Okay? But what if he survived? What if, as a cameo in the Ahsoka series, or if they do a Thrawn series, or if they really delve into, the unknown space like they're planning on, what if we find him there as an older character? I'm not saying like an old man, but as someone who, has basically, he's fought his fight, now he's done. And what if he mentions talking to Luke Skywalker? Or what if Ahsoka mentions meeting him? Because she kind of went her own way. So she saw the Clone Wars. She saw the rise of the Empire. She fought against them. Now, depending on what they do with Cal, or the character of Cal, he could be another one of those I'm not a Jedi anymore kind of characters. And Luke goes to him to learn, because we saw that in the books. Luke would learn different aspects of the Force so that he was well-rounded. He had his nephew, Jason do the same thing. And it was those well-rounded aspects of the Force that helped them beat the Viet Cong and win that war. Of course, then Jason went to the dark side, but that was whatever. But they could do so many things with this. Now, I'm great they're having a novel come up that's kind of in between the two video games, from Fallen Order to Survivor, kind of what he's been up to. I like those kind of stories. But what I want, and what a lot of people want, are just good characters. Okay? I don't want identity politics. I don't want the bestest ever. I don't want, yay, women's is. Okay, just give me good characters. Please and thank you. I don't want you to reinvent a character. Okay, I want Wedge Antilles. I don't need Poe Dameron. We have Wedge Antilles. Okay? I don't need another Han Solo. We have Han Solo. But anyway, I digress. Cameron Monaghan recently spoke to Entertainment Weekly about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and he discussed the character's development. I love this character, Monaghan said. We're starting to explore him through other mediums. We have a novel coming up, which is good. I'm glad he's plugging the novel, you know. He went to point out that Survivor gives him a chance to continue exploring Cal's story. Now, for those of you who can see, the dude just looks like he's seen some shit in his day. Okay, he's got kind of that Jensen 5 o'clock shadow thing going on from a Supernatural. His hair's a bit longer. He looks like he's more established, but he's ready to go F some stuff up. I mean, it's beautiful. That's what I want. But it's really amazing doing it within a video game space, because I think games are vastly underexplored. They are. And underutilized. And are only getting their due in this moment. People are looking at games and seeing they're incredible and moving and significant. Cameron continued. So my priority right now is to make sure we have a satisfying arc within the game. Good. I'm glad he's focusing on story. That's why the guy who played Witcher, I could see his face and for the life of me, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill was such a good Geralt because he read the books, he played the video games. He's a fan. He's not there for political ideology. He's not there for the paycheck. He's there for the right reasons. He's a fan, a true fan. And you can tell the difference between people who are fans of a particular IP and people who are just like, I've never read anything. I don't read the comics. I just read the script. I get that there are some actors that's their headspace and that's whatever. But I feel it kind of robs them of some of the richness in the story. I mean, even if you look at Ian McKellen with Gandalf, the dude is a scholar when it comes to Gandalf. Christopher Lee, same thing. Even Richard Armitage had read everything Tolkien had written, so he could understand what Tolkien was going for when he created Thorin Oakenshield. So many things came down the pipeline to create that character. So many things. And it led Richard Armitage to create a specific character that we loved to cheer on and mourned his death. So to see Cameron Monaghan focus on, we need good stories, there's going to be a book, we need to be focusing on that right now, tells me, number one, I'm going to play that video game. Number two, I'm going to read that fucking book. Number three, please get this man either a movie or a Disney Plus series. Please and thank you. That's why Loki, the Loki series, did so well. Tom Hiddleston knew more about the comic book Loki and the Viking religion Loki. He'd actually give dissertations on set, and people liked it, and it augmented the flavor of the series. So y'all, this dude needs a series. I'm telling y'all right now. So is there any chance that Cal Kestis will eventually be featured in a film or TV show? Cameron played coy about his character future. He said, quote, "Whatever happens and wherever Star Wars wants to go, from there is anybody's guess. But I can say I love Cal, and it's been a joy finding him over the past few years. So we'll see." You know, that's probably the best answer we can get. But it's that answer that tells me the dude gets it. Okay? Even when he was on Gotham and played that creepy dude. I think it was Jerome, and then they started to call him the Joker. Anyway, y'all, they need to get this man. They need to get this man a series, or make a series over the book or over the video games. I mean, I know it's taxing doing mocap, and I know all that other stuff, but again, there's ways and means. Or even if it's like an anime cartoon, something like that. We can work with that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments section down below. Have you played Jedi Survivor? If you have, what did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Would you be interested in seeing Cal Kestis on the big screen or on a TV series? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.